Ed, talk to us about the importance of prospecting off of our customer concerns list.
Yeah, I think it's a great resource that's often overlooked, although there are a lot of folks capturing an incredible amount of business off the customer concerns list. So if you think about the premise of it, it's a customer that's already on the books for pest control, and maybe they're having a persistent problem, right? That the technician's struggling with fixing. Let's take, for example, in a residential setting, they keep getting ants back, they keep getting ants back, they keep getting ants back. Poor tech's going out there wearing himself out, going back and back and back. What I would suggest to you, and what a lot of our really successful salespeople are doing with these customer concerns, is identifying those. In BOSS, there's a report that runs customer concerns. You identify those and you say, boy, these customers had 3 callbacks for ants in the past 2 months or 3 months. Why don't I go out, put another set of eyes on them? And so you go out and you do an inspection, you're helping the technician out at the same time, you call that customer up, and maybe you go out there and you find out that it's a moisture problem in the crawl space that's making it almost near impossible for the poor tech to go out and fix it. So it affords an opportunity for you to do a couple things, really help that customer get the resolution that they're looking for, and it may create an opportunity for you to sell some additional business. You think about that. The mice concerns that you see, the continuing customer concerns for mice, we've got a lot of folks that are going out and chasing those down and helping the tech by climbing around in the attic, and finding out what's going on up in there, and maybe doing some kind of remediation in the attic, or doing some additional insulation or some additional opportunities up there too. Then continuing down the pathway, right, with the customer concerns, carpenter ants. Can't seem to get rid of the carpenter ants. Maybe the problem's in the attic, and the tech doesn't go up there regularly. So you go out and you say, hey, I've noticed, Miss Sonia, that you've had a bunch of concerns here. I just want to come out and put another set of eyes on the problems for you. And I believe that that's a really good resource, both residentially and commercially, to go out and develop more business, and at the same time really fixing the problem for the customer. The ants in the house, in the kitchen, could be because there's too much moisture in the crawl space, and no matter how much chemical that guy or that gal technician puts in there, they're not going to be able to head that off at the pass. But identifying that, and then you get out and you fix that problem for that customer, and it really does you well. And the other thing, when you go chase customer concerns, is it puts you back in a neighborhood where you can maybe go next door and say, hey, are you having some issues with these too? Because they're pretty prevalent. And the one place I think of is like up in Mentor, Ohio, where I used to sell. There were a lot of slabs and they had a lot of pavement ants, right? So like every house in the neighborhood had the little tiny ants. And you could you can almost go door to door and sell it,
That's right?
And say, are you having the same problem that Sonia's having next door? Well, we're fixing hers up. I'm going to come fix yours up. So that's what I'm talking about, customer concerns. Being aware of customers that are initially maybe not particularly happy that they have this continuing problem, but go out there and fix that problem, afford them some opportunities to maybe buy some other Orkin services, but at the end of the day, fixing the problem so it goes away. And then everybody's happy.
It's a win-win.
Right? Customer concerns are really valuable prospecting tools.
Awesome. Thank you.